Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in PK Maths S1. In today's video, I will explain to you a concept of trigonometry and bearing, which is a part of the syllabus of O-level mathematics. To explain this concept, I have picked up a question from CIE June 13, variant 22, question 6. So before I begin explaining, you can see on the top my web address, tkmaths.com, and my blog address, tkmaths.blogspot.com. Do visit it, you will find it very useful in your learning process. So let's begin. The question is related to this diagram. So there are 4 positions of 4 hotels, P, Q, R, S, N. And this whole is the description what is given here. So you can see here the bearing of Q from P is 65. Now I would like to explain here a concept of bearing a bit because wording is very important. Now when question says the bearing of Q from P, it means, for example, you can see in the original diagram also, this is P and this is Q, right? Whenever in the language of bearing you are saying from P, it means you have to draw north there, okay? It is saying from P, and then you will join a line, join the point PQ with the help of a straight line. Now this angle is your bearing because it is always from north, move clockwise till the line which is joining point PQ, right? So bearing of Q from P. So from P means draw north here. So it means question is saying from P to Q it is 65, right? And then bearing of R from Q. Now from Q is here, north here, and this is the line joining R and Q. So this bearing is 210. You have to calculate PQR and you have to calculate this angle. So there are 3 parts of this question. In the first part you have to calculate this angle. So let's see how we will calculate this angle. Okay, so now if you see here and if you remember the property of interior angle, when you have 2 parallel lines and a line which is passing through it, transcendent is called. So the angles which are inside are supplementary. So for example, if you draw 2 parallel lines, okay, and a line which is passing through them is straight, these angles are called interior angles, and sum of these angle is equals to supplementary angle. So now if this is 65, which is given to you here, so you can easily find out this whole angle. It will be 180 minus 65. So in the diagram, it is this red angle, okay? So consider this north and this north. And this is the line which is joining them straight. So the angle inside is this one and this one. So it's very easy that this is 115. Now, we know another property and that is called angle at a point. It means at one point, if you add up all the angles which are divided by different lines around it, the sum is equal to 360. So if I look around this point, this is the angle, this is the angle, this is the angle, this is the angle. So right now it is this red one, this 210 and this blue one. So I will do 360 minus 115 minus 210 and I get 35. So this is my 35. So I can say PQR is equals to 35 degrees. So this is how you will calculate this angle. So we applied the property of interior angle and then we applied the property of angle at a point and we found this degree. Now second part of the question is saying shortest distance from P to QR. Now P point is here, the line QR is here. Now you need to understand whenever question says shortest distance, it is always a perpendicular distance, right? Perpendicular distance. So in the question, shortest distance from P to QR means you have to find out this distance. Now, if you look at this side of the triangle, it's a right angle triangle because shortest distance always fall at 90 degree. Perpendicular line it is. So now I don't know this side, I don't know this side. So this triangle will not help me to calculate this distance. Now let's see this triangle. This is a right angle triangle. This angle is 35. This side is 500. So it means I can apply trigonometric ratio 100 का 12. You remember This is the way to remember it. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So this is how we apply trigonometric ratio. So I have drawn this triangle here separately from here just to explain it to you. So to find out this angle, I will apply which trigonometric ratio? Sine. Sine 35 is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So I'm applying sine 35 is equals to x over 500, and then I'm simply calculating it. 500 multiplied by sine 35, simple calculation, and I got angle is 286.7. So in 3 significant figure, it will be 287 degree, right? Sorry, not degree, it is meter, because we are measuring the rest of the measurements in meter. Let's see the question. Yes, it is all in meter. So it will be 287 meter. Third part of the question, calculate the bearing of S from P. Now from P mean, I told you just a while ago that it means north at P. So from north at P, move clockwise. Clockwise mean move like this and stop at the line which is joining SP. Now this is the line which is joining SP. So it means if you go from north, you have to calculate this angle. Okay, this angle you have to calculate. So this is the answer you need. Now right now you only need, you only know this complete angle which is 65 degree. So what comes in your mind? How can you calculate this angle? If you look at this triangle, it's a right angle triangle, you can easily find out this blue angle. For this angle, it is opposite over adjacent. So you can apply tan theta is equals to 335 over 500 and calculate the angle. So this angle is 33.8. So from the total angle 65 minus 33.8 and you will get 31.2. Because question is saying calculate the bearing, bearing is always given in 3 digits. So you will write the bearing of S from P is 031.2 degree. Right? So I hope you have learned something from this video. So please like and subscribe it and share it with your friends. Thank you very much for watching. I will give in the description another link of the trigonometric video which will have the concept of cosine rule, sine rule, area of triangle, and there is one more thing in it. So do watch it. I hope it will help you in your learning process. Take care. Allah Hafiz.